Hey everyone, today is Thursday, the 18th of November 2021. My name's Solazor. I've been playing Splinterlands since 2018. Today we have a fire quest to complete. Yesterday we progressed through most of Gold League. And my strategy for today is going to not be to spam fire, but to play the right teams to win the battles. And when fire is the right team, take advantage of that because I want to try and get myself back up into the Diamond League. So we've got 99 mana and everything has snipe. So immediately, fire is possibly the best splinter to play, but I'm going to pretend that it's not and go with Deep Swimmer, anticipating that my opponent is going to play fire instead. So I'm going to chuck in a Serpent of Eld and Lobstradamus. And since everything is gonna have snipe, let's make sure Return Fire does the most damage possible by having Lobstradamus, Serpent. Actually no, Serpent is not the best idea. Let's go with the Kraken. Then we're gonna need some triages to keep everyone alive. Fortunately, there's only one triage. And since it's close range, we'll throw Cornelius in at the back. And then we will see. So, hey, Debbie Ra, and hey, Way Too Easy. Thanks for jumping on again. It's a fire quest today, but I want to try and get into Diamond League before I start playing for the quest. And in this particular rule set, I have opted to try and kill my opponent using Return Fire. So all the snipe should go straight at Lobstradamus after the Kraken is dead. And we'll see what happens. Hey, Wanted Dragon, thanks for jumping on. So we'll see if my strategy of hybridization ends up working here. Well, that was a shame. What I didn't bank on was them having an armor smith in their team. I mean, eventually what's going to happen is they're going to run out of steam, but whether or not that happens before or after my Mermaid Healer dies is the next question. And I've got no healing for my front line. The misses are very nice though. That got rid of Armorsmith, so that makes this a lot easier. That was a really satisfying battle to watch. I anticipated they were going to play Jotun. I went in for the counter. I was rewarded with a win. On to the next battle. Okay, what have we got here? We've got close range. Hey Dax, thanks for jumping on. Reverse speed and close range. 18 mana. Opponent has been playing Mimosa, Shield Bearer, so I think I'm gonna go with a sneaking team, but slow sneak is a rare sneak. So in the absence of a slow sneak and a reverse speed, let's go with a clay golem. maybe? Clay Golem, where are you? Clay Golem. Grenadier. Halfling. And I realized I said I was going to go with a sneak team, and none of these creatures are very sneaky at all. Leaves me with 4 mana to play with. Hey Bakuani, hey Bordell, hey Lord and Cap, thanks for jumping on. Maybe it's gonna be 2 2-mana creatures. Or maybe it's gonna be a chicken. Herbalist. And sure, we'll go with the Silver Shield Archers. So they've gone with Selenia and Death. Similar team, they brought along Tower Griffin. I think Clay Golem was an excellent choice. Thank you very much. That kills most of their team. Okay, now that's not good for me at all. Because there's no chance he was going to dodge enough of those attacks. Well, yeah, Tower Griffin's a really, really good card. I'd say it is borderline essential, and people playing in Gold League and above who don't have it probably don't win a whole lot of matches. It's essentially free armor for every splinter. It's really, really powerful when used in combination with the Fire Splinter, though. Equalizer and close range. So it seems to be trying to set me up to play fire. It's encouraging me. Let's go with Selenia and Earth, since we've got the close range rule set. Let's demonstrate just how powerful Tower Griffin can be. Chicken, of course. Probably not worth going with Screeching Vulture. Naga Assassin. And why not? Creeping Ooze to slow them down. We'll see how this one goes. Hopefully backfire behaves itself and actually is useful. But we will wait and see. I don't think it's going to be very useful. Nah, it's just always higher at the start of the season, Dags. I'm glad we got rid of that exploding dwarf. Tower Griffin did not dodge. Oh, that was a very unlucky miss. Okay, now I hope that Creeping Ooze can dodge. They could not. Okay, I think I should probably start playing for the Fire Quest. And then immediately the game gives me something that's not really all that great for the Fire Quest. So, close range and Earthquake. 27. Ugh. They have all the cards I hate. So if I was the opponent, what would I play? I'd play live. And we would go with the Conjurer. We'd want to make sure that they get some sort of healing. It's close range again. So we'll throw in the Super Shield and Lone Bowman. Then do we have a triage? So we can throw in Herbalist and for 1 mana, it's gonna be a Lensmaster. So there should be a bit of Magic Reflect, and while we're waiting for that, let's go with the next Stream Raiders. We'll deploy down the bottom of the map. Okay, not bad. Not great. Back comes Conjurer. Why did I pause it? Silver Shield Sheriff is a boss. And I don't believe I can lose from this position. Wonderful. It doesn't count towards the quest, but like I said, I'm playing games to win games here today. I will get around to the quest, but I'm only going to do it when I can be very confident that I can win the quest. Evens, 15 mana cap. I feel like Lorna's too good. Particularly in these low mana matches, she's pretty freaking unstoppable. There is no immunity. Hey Darth Wolf, thanks for jumping on. Sorry I haven't gotten back to your Twitch DM yet. It's been a really busy day at work. I will be putting together a schedule over the next couple of days and uploading that to Twitch so that I can be a little bit more consistent and also plan my life a little bit better. Well, in this particular case, it looks like I picked my counter very well. If it was a life quest, I'd be cleaning up. But it is not. It is a fire quest. 38 more anchor points. I want to get into diamond before I start on the quest. Go-to counter for full-on magic spam is Mimosa. Mimosa Dark One. That's in Diamond League though, and Dark One has whatchamacallit. Under 30 mana, Pelical Conjurer or Failed Summoner are really good choices. There's also Lord Arianthus as well as a good counter. Back to basics and broken arrows. So no ranged attack monsters, so we are going to make the mind-blowing assumption that the opponent is going to play magic damage. But I'm going to do the same thing, except instead of playing Jotun with the arrows, it's going to be Jotun with the magic. Because I feel like there's enough mana here to warrant such a strategy. Heaps of mana. So Chosen Chief has 2. Alright, now this is the struggle part. Because whatever I put in here is essentially just a meat shield. So I might as well have the opportunity of doing 1 damage of attack. Yeah, I'll do that directly after the stream, Darth Wolf. I'll set up my schedule so you can work around it. So they've gone with Auric and like all the full magic spam. For gold back only, let's not forget I'm currently in Gold League at the moment. And yeah, failed Summoner and Conjurer are definitely good fits for countering Auric. And anything, of course, that has silence as well. So you've got, oh, what is her name? That was not fun. Neutral card. Elven Mystic is a good counter as well because they've got the silence. It can apply from any splinter. That's a good choice for it. Mystic Witch, what's the difference? The difference is I now have a curse on me for confusing the two, probably. Okay, reverse speed of 42 mana. All the splinters are coming to town that are pretty fun to play in that mana cap. I reckon. Ooh, there's no evidence that they have a taunt. Let's go with old friend Clay Golem. Tower Griffin. I'm going to load up on all the slow things. What's going to be the best choice here? Let's go with the Parasitic Growth. They can sit in second place. They can leech some life as opponents die, or as my team dies, depending on what happens here. And I've gone with Clay Golem, anticipating magic, but even if I went with Shield Bearer, it wouldn't have been much better. Meanwhile, all of my damage is magical. And at least Parasitic Growth is going to go after Goblin Fireball. So that should be an easy kill. Yep. Didn't bank on Lord Arianthus losing so much health so quickly. Now, in my opinion, it's a shame that Scavenge doesn't let them leech life off their own death when they get resurrected. That would be useful. It would be ridiculously overpowered, particularly for life scavengers, but it'd be hilarious. Don't think I'm winning this one. Well, the odds just improved. I think I might be winning this one. Needs to miss though. Damn. Then that's going to result in me losing to fatigue. But at least they couldn't kill me. So that's the greatest story out of all of that. Okay, heavy hitters, 99 mana. Let's go with a dragon sneaking team. So, since it is heavy hitters, we'll throw in a couple of stuns anyway. The plan is mostly going to be as a snake. Where did you go? Or do they only cost 3 mana? Oh, I thought they cost 4 mana. There's another sneaky boy. Ooh, do I dare put Warrior of Peace in the front? Am I gonna be that ballsy? No, because if they bring Cripple, it'll screw me over. Okay. The whole point here is to hit them quicker than they'll hit me. What have we got? Arik Stormbringer. That's fine. They don't have a cleanse. I have much poison. They have 2 resurrections. And not one of my stuns hit. Granted, there was only 2 stuns. There we go. Now it's ticking. But now I'm going to have to get through all their armor again. Oh, no, I'm not, because Bill, I can just do that. And now Billow's dead. Well, that's pretty brutal. Okay. So much for playing teams that I thought would win. Let's just go all in on the fire now. Okay. Let's do the most unconventional team in the world. When I mean unconventional team in the world, I mean unconventional. That's a very foolish team to play. Let's not do that. Let's go with Kitty. Good old Kelp. From the affliction of our own. One of them. Not playing the chicken on account of the fact that if they bring a cube along, it's not going to be fun. Cool, they didn't bring a cube along. I think I'm going to be able to out-heal them. So this one's a really tough rule set because it's poison plus the earthquake. Oh, that was somewhat brutal and sudden. Okay, I guess that's what Ripex for. Okay, lost legendaries. They seem to jump all over the place with their team select. Gonna go full risky here. Either I'm going to win and win like very, very quickly, or it's going to be an absolute tragedy. Llama probably still works. I'm not too sure. Fortunately, Exploding Rats doesn't have True Strike at this level. Otherwise, that would have been wonderful. But that did not end up being wonderful. Oops, I hit the back button in my browser. Stampede and Evens. It's the cheapest Stampede feature. Tempted to go Yoda Magnar. Got so easily countered by Lorna. That's right, it's even monsters. I'm guessing that means, oh no, we can throw the chicken in. Should work out later. Work out well, rather. I'm not pleased about the magic damage. At least I have adequate healing. Well, apparently not adequate enough. It's GG. Alright, let's hope I don't end up back in Gold 2. I was so close to Diamond. It's a real struggle today with the quest. Okay, lost legendaries and armored up. Let's try and go the anti-armorish. more than I like Pellicle. And we try and rust away the enemy's armor. That's going to be a lot of armor. That's not good. Midika Headhunter to the rescue. She's got one more round to be effective in though. Nope, she now has 2 more rounds to be effective in. The sneaky little repair from Centaurian Mage won that one for me. So I'm grateful for that, but still, it's not any progress towards the quest. And Armayong is the winner there. We've only got Bordell playing Stream Raiders. No one else has jumped in. Let's go and distribute this award. Send out some DC to Neon. There you are. I didn't see any other chat message from you. And we will complete that one. And keep on going. Trying for a win of a quest. I don't know if we can do this, Bordell. It's 2 against the world. Okay, heavy hitters, Malay Mayhem, someone who plays a whole bunch of Vanamore. So, does fire have any magic reflect? They sure do. See how this goes. Yep, and in the army tab, true to my word, managed to level up my flying rogue because in the thing here, I said I was only going to buy flying rogues. So that's all I'm doing. It's going to be Flying Rogue City. Okay, so they went as predicted. That's not nearly enough magic damage. So they may just be able to kill the ruler of the seas. Before they perish. That's all I needed them to do. Damn, that miss was costly. Now my only stun is out, which means it's going to be damn near impossible to kill that Kraken. Their support shall live on. And they are freaking impossible to hit. Balnamore is so broken. We got to go 57 seconds, and we had a whole bunch of people jump in. I don't even know who any of these people are, other than Bordeaux and Penguin. Well, the reason why he reflected a lot more back was using Heatsmith. So Amplify increases the reflect and thorns by 1, so he was reflecting back 3 damage instead of 2. Spreading Fury and Little League. Let's go with a little favorite of mine. Gremlin Blaster. Give them a bit of longevity. See how this goes. And let's go with Stream Raiders. I think we got it because of this paladin dude. Maybe. Nope. Could be defeat. No, it turned around. I, for one, am astonished. Let's randomize that out. And on to the next one. Are we gonna start? Let's start in the corner here, I think. Oh no, I guess we're starting in the middle. Very well. Okay, back to Splinterlands. What have we got? My team was pretty outrageous and optimistic. A little bit too optimistic. I think I'm coming back to gold too. Okay, explosive weaponry and holy protection. Fire is in. It looks like they play a lot of magic damage, so we're gonna try for the same thing we did last time. Let's stack in some magic reflect. That's right, it's just called reflect. Isn't it? Yep, it's called magic reflect. And since it is blast, everyone will have blast. It's actually a better choice. I'm just going to pick them manually. Using the drop down. I don't know if this will work, but I hope it will. Cool. Or rather, not so cool. Because we're never going to ever hit the Kraken. And Bakoni, I'm pretty sure that every Gold League player can play every other Gold League player, regardless of where their rank is. It's 15 mana, and okay. Fire is active though, so it's going to be a 4 mana 1 and 3. What can I do with 1 and 3? Yes. No, this. Get rid of you. Slide down my enemies. Yeah, it is loosely based on rank, but it will match you up against anyone that's in the same league as you. Well, if today's battling is any indication, it doesn't look like I'll be sleeping anytime soon. I've not yet won a single match for my quest. Okay. They decided to bring along Kron. If I can stun Kron, it won't be too bad. But I need to constantly stun Kron, which we could do. Just. So yay, that's one win on the board for the fire quest. And I've got no choice now. It's fire or nothing. So let's go with the speed. Uh, 4, 4. 3 and 2. 2. That could work out well. And we are nearly done our thingy-madoo in Rising Star. So it's going to be a jump into here next. 12% energy, so I'm going to use the coffee that I have. Well, look at that, Darth Wolf Gaming. The bot did exactly what the bot was designed to do. Its timing was impeccable. Don't like their team. Oh, nice. Just by the just of the just. Alright, let's keep on going. Even Stevens, weak magic. Feels like a job for armor piercing. No, actually, feels like a job for Lorna Shine. And since it's weak magic, we'll armor up the Conjurer, back him up with an Armor Smith. And then what will I do for my damage? Let's heal them. Also, for the lulls. And triage, and a chicken. I feel like that should be the order. Okay. So Rising Star did its thing. Let's use the coffee. That will allow us to do an illegal busking. Depends on how much mana backlining for reverse speed. Seems like they went for a fairly similar lineup, only my damage is not coming from magic. And I have healing as well. So in this war of attrition, I should win. It's going to take a very long time for either side to win here. But the weak magic in conjunction with the armor and the magic reflect and the repair, and the fact that I've come in with the advantage of Divine Shield on everything as well, and the fact that I brought a healer to sustain the Conjurer in battle. In this rule set, it is an unkillable team. Although now that their armor smith is at the front, it almost ended up being the same. Thankfully, I've got 3 distinct creatures that could chip away at their damage. Okay, another battle. I love this line when you complete the guitar training in Rising Star. Now that you know 3 chords, you can play the whole Status Quo catalog. I wish there was more messages like that. I found that one incredibly amusing. Your guild is the best guild. Everyone says so. Damn right. Alright, mana cap 48, up close and personal. Opponent enjoys spending time with Magnor. Not Magnor, Jotun. So let's enjoy spending time with oh damn, can't play Lord Arianthus. Only monsters with melee, you say? Well, I know monsters with melee. I know monsters with melee that can attack from almost anywhere. And then we want a Hydra at the back. So I don't care which one of these last stands. Oh, Hydra is so fucked. Look at all that sneak. Although the combination of the Thorns and Retaliate on the back line is just so good. Can you get a Retaliate in? Nice. A 100% Retaliate rate. That was the first time they hit my Nectar Queen, because their attack did 0 damage, so that was the Divine Shield decaying. Nectar Queen is a dodging beast. So like I said, I didn't care which one of these monsters did their last stand. They would have all been epic. Okay, so that's, what, 4 in a row. Back on track. I believe that might just call for a celebration. Noxious Fumes, Fog of War. So, what are we going to do? Maybe we will go with Narek Magnor. It's got to be Yoda Magnor, otherwise it's just not, it doesn't feel right. Spark Pixies, one of you. No, because then there's no healing. So it's going to be Llama. Since there's no sneak, this is going to occur in order of appearance. So who is a good 3-mana creature that can support in the middle here? Ooh, Grenadier sounds amazing with that slot. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. How long for stream it is? If I was in the battlefield, wouldn't it? 11 minutes. Alright, well, that got us nothing. So let's use that little pizza there. And go up to the maximum level of thing I can do. Cool. Just in time to go watch this battle. Hey, Greek Freak. Interesting. Horrifying. A gelatinous cube. So, if I have it my way, MVP should end up being Grenadier. Indeed they are. That's all they needed to do. Okay, so the cube's going to take 8 damage per turn, and it's going to heal 6. So slow but surely, it'll be a win. Yeah, that's why I've decided to throw them up onto YouTube. It's not as much fun, I'm sure, because you can't spam 4 keys in chat and have a chance to win some DEC. But that's the problem. Australia is a weird time zone. It's far away from the rest of the world. So far away. Okay, Mr. Sneaker. So they're either going to play fire or water with an incredible amount of sneak. Well, it's probably going to be water sneak team. So let's prepare for them to be throwing sneak at me. So I'm going to have thorns either side of the battlefield. Throw in a Heatsmith. So currently thorns is my only source of damage. That means I'm going to need too expensive Phineas. Let's go with an Affliction, because if they're gonna go with a Water Sneak team, which is likely, they may try to use a healer. And we'll throw Halfling Alchemist into the mix. It's going to go there. Go there. I've got no idea what's going to happen with all of this, but we'll find out shortly. It's not going to go well for me. Actually, it could go well for me. Chicken's going to perish though. And to be honest, this is like the first time I'm consistently using Heatsmith. Wow, Arianthus got destroyed. And like pouring myself a drink. And I looked away for a second and half my team is gone. No. Almost. But no. No, indeed. Waiting. Man, 16 mana, that's terrible. Lost magic. And close range. Same rule set again. Uh, let's see how this goes. I stake it. I've been staking it since day one. I don't like their team. It's basically a mirror match. Except I've got more sneak. But never underestimate the Nectar Queen. She's a phenomenal monster. Alright. Cool. equalizer. So everyone's going to have the same amount of health. That seems like a job for Exploding Dwarf. We will try and keep them alive for as long as possible. With that combination. Three minutes for Stream Raiders. Okay, so the only thing that's going to screw me here if I constantly miss. That and their ridiculous sneak. Very nice. There's one less sneak to worry about now. Okay, I should have it. Good old chicken. Awesome. 30 mana cap. Just fire and no neutrals. We gotta go for the speedy team. I'm gonna go with the unexpected team, actually. Because there's no magic reflect in the Fire Splinter. And there's no silence in the Fire Splinter either. I think that's probably the best team I can field. Of course you've gone with Yodin. Why would you pick anything else? Damn. Even playing towards the weakness for fire, it didn't go well. I'm not going to start this one just yet. I'm going to pick my team, then I will. Again, just fire. Broken arrows, equal opportunity. So let's go with the item. Everyone attack Magnos. But then get stuck behind. That's too much. Since it's equal opportunity, then we should go just too expensive. Heal. There. That feels aggressive. Down goes the killing field. see what the outcome is. Not bad. I absolutely destroyed them. Getting on the gory details. I like how the enemies left the treasure chests. Excellent. Randomize that out. Okay, we got a gold badge, whatever a gold badge does. We get 100 gold. Okay, we go to this one. And down goes the warrior again. Okay. Well, since it's equal opportunity and I have lost, this is great news for me. It's not so great news now that the lowest health creature is the cockatrice. It's going to be damn near impossible to hit. As is the rest of their freaking team. Yuck. So we have one of our pizzas ready. I gotta wait almost 2 hours. Eventually use it. Alright, 99 mana, Earthquake, blah 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 blah. Yoden Zaku. Let's not even bother picking stuff with flying. Except for those ones. In that order. Now. Let's go with Almo. Almo can maybe dodge things. And then lots of health on Lava Launcher. There's no repair in my team, but no, I'm not winning. Didn't even need to watch that. Oh, look. Oh, no. I thought that was a surrender. What have we got? Heavy hitters, 28 mana. They seem to go for Selenia when they play that. It's a mixture between Talia. Is there anyone else that has Return Fire? Yep, I definitely want Heatsmith in my team. Nah, it was the Corrupted Pegasus, and it was the fact that I had all range damage, and it was all going to go into Dark Horn, which was just going to get healed. It looks like they read my mind. That's a big blow. Losing Okay, this should be fun. I should win from fatigue. We have a scavenger. They do not. That was a fun battle. A really unconventional win. But I'll take it. It feels like I need to like pull out everything to get out of Gold League this time around. Yeah, Antmine is a great card. Close range and holy protection. Fire, water, earth. Well, if it's close range, let's go with Spark Pixies. Let's go with an absurd team again. Serpentine Spar. Grenadier because of Divine Shield. Hey, Inja, thanks for jumping on. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go with magic damage. Very sad that he did not get stunned. But that's the danger sorta over now. That should be a pretty easy win from here on in. Antmine is again the MVP in conjunction with Flame Monkey. But I don't know, real also MVPs were Goblin Fire Mage and what's his name? Grenadier. So this means I get to open up some reward chests. We've cracked the puzzle on how to beat fire. Antmine of the days. Alright, let's see what we get. 21 minutes left over there, and I'm still going to try and persevere to get into diamonds. No, I'm not going to press review law. That will get rid of the drama. Go ahead, devil. Nice, 2 rares in a row. Deceiver. PEC. Cool, 3 rares. Not bad. The classic Pelacor Deceiver, the classic Gargoyle Devil, the classic Crystal Smith, the classic Heat Smith. That is not a bad round of things. Alright, let's keep going. Let's pick a winner. And it is Nictar. So I'll send that through after this battle. What a shitty rule set. Melee Mayhem, back to basics, and death. Okay. Well. I don't have Zentar, so I think I'm going to lose by default. Unless I go all magic damage. Since there will be no sneaking. So the strategy here is to just build a wall. What happened to Shadowy Presence? There's Shadowy Presence. Nope, I do not have Zentar. But it shouldn't matter all that much. I had to think for a second here that it was like, hang on a minute, I thought this was back to basics. Why are they playing Elven Cutthroat? Then I realized it was also Melee Mayhem. Which is why I said, I've lost this. Correct, indeed. Okay, reverse speed. 13 mana. Let's try something completely different. Oh, that's inappropriate. That would be very inappropriate, that team. There's no thorns on living lava at this level, which sucks. GG. Water Darkness wins. Oh, no, he doesn't. He can't hit me. It's reverse speed. I'll take that. I forgot to send Nictar his prize, didn't I? Whoops. Where's my spreadsheet? The next giveaway is going to be one of those joke giveaways. So start thinking about a joke. Fire, water, gas, life, dragon. Dragon, dragon. Let's go. Do I want to try and stampede? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm going to try and keep our unicorn alive no matter what. That's probably a bit of a waste going with Lorna Shine. Actually, does Unicorn have Divine Shield at this level? No, they don't, so it wasn't a waste going with Lorna. I'm glad. $13 for the Extreme Radar. Ugh, Lord of Darkness. Lord of Darkness disgusts me. And that's why. Onwards. It's lost legendaries, and when they play death, they play magic. So when I play death, I'm going to play deception. And where is... it's lost legendary, so I can't play the guy with blind. Can play a snipe. How ridiculous would it be if something like this? We're going to give the Protocol Deceiver their best chance. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's fine. He woke up. It's pretty good. Okay, excellent. They went with Mimosa. Ah, shit, they went with a Nightmare. Protocol Deceiver's never going to dodge that. Nightmare is another one of those cards that got away from me. I never ended up getting one. Well, now they're not going to dodge. Because there's no melee attacks left for them to dodge. Hey, Rentor, thanks for jumping on. Oh, this is painful. This is super painful. Wasn't even close in the end. Still halfway through Golden. That's a good one, Greek Freak. Two fish in a tank. One says, how do you drive this thing? We crashed on the kitchen counter again. Why do we keep ending up here? Hear about the new restaurant called Karma. There's no menu. You get what you deserve. That could be dangerous. A investigator. I know that one, Blue Penguin. That one is older than evolution itself. Stampede and explosive weapon. What a delightful combo. Who has... Frost Giant's too slow. I guess that leaves... Undead Rex. Call it on. Now we're going to invest in some snuff. Snippety snap. Sure. Sure. And since it's blast... No, not you. You. Twisted Jester at the back. Okay, on it goes. It would be that you couldn't wear sandals or flip-flops. You could put a shoe on a horse. Oh no, you put a shoe on a thingy-ma-do. Hey Rental, thanks for the sub there. Appreciate that. Alright, what have we got? At a glance, I feel like I have a bit of a chance. I don't think I'll get my endless trample going. But I definitely feel like the real MVP is going to be Bonesmith here. And Gorlodon just does so much damage from that second position. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, damn, the miss. The miss screwed up my trample. I wanted to see it go forever. I'm not mad at that one. 120 ranking points when I was up to here at the end of yesterday. I'm going to keep going until Stream Raiders is ready, and then I'll probably call it. No healing, heavy hitters. YOLO. YOLO Yoden. Every stun that we've got. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Why would I put Flame Monkey in front of Lava Launcher? Lava Launcher has close range and stuff and a whole bunch of armor that I don't want to keep repairing. I'm gonna get destroyed by magic damage here for sure. It'll be Ruler of the Seas and Kraken, and I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked. Okay, no Ruler of the Seas. My opponent did bring a stun. Are they going to actually be able to execute it? No. Beautiful trample. Magnar remaining standing with like 1 health. What did the buffalo say when his son left for college? Bison. Okay. Oh, I'm tired. Melee Mayhem and back to basics. Let's go with Lorna. So we can take advantage of the summoner ability here. Ah, look at that. I ain't gonna complain about that. That puts me on a 3-win streak, ever so close to getting back into Diamond. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they crack each other up. It's also the other reason why eggs aren't electronic engineers rental. It's because their circuits get fried. They try to do puzzles as well, but they just end up scrambled. I can keep going, but I'm not going to. It feels like a threat when I say that. I can keep going. Broken arrows, eh? So let's make the assumption that the enemy is going to go with a magic thing. So a lobster doodle, Lord Arianthus. Now I wish, oh good, you can use lower level monsters. They just lose their ranged attacks in something like Broken Arrows, so you can still play a Crustacean King for the heal. But why would I when they're going to be inept and useless compared to something like an Albatross? But that means I want. Why don't you use Genosharnus? And then we'll go with a Kelp Initiate and a chicken at the back. I hope my opponent doesn't have a billion magic reflex of their own. It'll probably be, yeah, it is. It's going to be a my eyes are closed. A whatchamajigger, the flying orb, prismatic energy. No, no prismatic energy in their team. No magic in it. For once, I'm the guy doing senseless magic. It's going to be a shame when Kelp Initiate dies. Because that's gonna mean the rest of my team's gonna die. So I'm not getting through Sea Monster anytime soon. Much healing. Why didn't the quarter roll down the hill with the nickel? Because it had more sense. Why aren't koalas actual bears? They don't meet the qualifications. And the funniest joke of them all, the battle bot is ready to begin. 39 units. Okay. Yes, that's a joke. Let's put the killing field over here, because I suspect that's where most of the fighting's going to happen. I mean, these guys are going to go to pew-pew over here, I'm sure. Odell, you're a machine at this game. I think we have met our match. Disappointment all around. Disappointment in the Splinterlands, disappointment in the thing. Spam this lad's grin to help your captains. What even was that? So I'm going to close off Stream Raiders. And I'm going to scroll back through these jokes. I actually quite liked Ecto Rotary about the restaurant called Karma. There's no menu. You get what you deserve. Because that makes me think long and hard about what I would get if I walked into a restaurant called Karma. What I would be fed. So let's see. Do I have your username here, Ecto Rotary, for in-game? Yes, I do. Ecto Elite. Cool. Let's send you 200. Oh, please do make jokes about the Great Emu War. I have a friend that I'm having dinner with on Saturday night, and he once got trapped in a campsite, being besieged by a emu because his friend thought it would be a good idea to take emu eggs from the emu nest. And emus are fearsome freaking birds. They can run fast, and they're about the size of I don't know, a young teenager when they're fully grown. And they get mad. They are not adorable pieces of wildlife, particularly if they get meddled with. But tell me the joke back, Lenny, because every time I have the opportunity to do so, I end up buying him something that's got an emu on it. So for I think it was Christmas for last year, I ended up giving him a like emu plushie, and he hated it and he loved it at the same time. My ultimate prank is going to be to sneak like an emu sticker on his car somewhere and see how long it takes him to notice. I'm waiting for that joke back on me. I want to know about emus now. And hey, Maui, thanks for jumping on. While I'm waiting for that joke, I'm just going to jump on over to Wikipedia, and we're going to go into something called the Emu War, which is actually a real war that was fought here in Australia many years ago. Here is a history lesson. If you didn't know about it, it was from the 2nd of November to the 10th of December. So, the Emu War was a nuisance wildlife management undertaken in Australia in 1932 to address public concern over the number of emus said to be running amok in the Campion district of Western Australia. The unsuccessful attempts to curb the population of emus, a large flightless bird indigenous to Australia, employed soldiers with Lewis guns, leading the media to adopt the name Emu War. When referring to the incident, while a number of the birds were killed, the emu population persisted and continued to cause crop destruction. So, they quite literally sent the Australian military after herds and herds and herds of emus, and they lost because emus persisted. So, where is it here? On the 2nd of November, men travelled to Campion, where some 50 emus were sighted. As the birds were out of range of the guns, the local settlers attempted to herd the emus into an ambush, but the birds split into smaller groups and ran so they were difficult to target. Nevertheless, the first fusillade from the machine guns was ineffective due to range. A second round of gunfire to kill a number of birds. Later in the day, a small flock was encountered and perhaps a dozen birds were killed. The next significant event was on 4th of November. It established an ambush point near a dam and more than 1,000 emus were spotted heading towards their position. This time, gunners waited until the birds were in close proximity before opening fire. The gun jammed after only 12 birds were killed and the remainder scattered before any more could be shot. No more birds were sighted that day. In the days that followed, Meredith chose to move further south where the birds were reported to be fairly tame, but there was only limited success in spite of his efforts. On the 4th day of the campaign, army spectators noted that each pack seems to have its own leader now, a big black-plumed bird which stands fully 6 feet high and keeps watch while his mates carry out the work of destruction and warns them of the military's approach. At one stage, Meredith even went so far as to mount one of the guns on a truck, a move that proved to be ineffective as the truck was unable to gain on the birds, and the ride was so rough that the gunner was unable to fire any shots. By November 8, 6 days after the first engagement, 2,500 rounds of ammunition had been fired. The number of birds killed is uncertain. One account estimates that it was 50 birds. So, spray and pray much. Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian military losing to a flock of emus. And then the second attempt, after they gave up. So yes, they claimed 986 kills with 9,860 rounds at a rate of exactly 10 rounds per confirmed kill. They claimed 2,500 wounded birds had died as a result of the injuries they sustained. In assessing the success of the cull, they reported that the use of machine guns had been criticized in many quarters. However, the method proved effective and saved what remained of the wheat. But meanwhile, there was a war fought against emus in Australia in historical history. Not even made up. Actual Australian military history. I mean, it was in 1932, but the fact that they had a machine gun on a truck, and they couldn't catch up to an emu gives you an idea of how fast an emu can run. And the roads here in Australia, particularly out that way in like country towns, are just horrible and probably haven't been upgraded since 1932 anyway. So, yeah, good fun, good history lesson to end the stream on, I think. So let's see who's online. Let's go over and visit Game Boy Ali. It's about time I return the favor to him. So let's go do a nice little raid for them. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow, probably in about 13 hours when my quest refreshes. So thanks for your company. Appreciate it. And enjoy your evening, day, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thanks again.